Marcus Aurelius, concentrate every minute on doing what's in front of you. You don't have to turn this into something. It doesn't have to upset you. The present is all we have to live in or to lose music. Stop whatever you're doing for a moment. Ask yourself, am I afraid of death echoes? I won't be able to do thism more. Let each thing you would do, say, or intend be like that of a dying person. The things you think about determine the quality of your mind. Your soul takes on the color of your thoughts today. I escape anxiety, or no, I discarded it because it was within me and my own perceptions, not music outside. You have to assemble your life yourself, action by action. The impediment into action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way the best. Revenge is not to be like agronomy. You can also commit injustice by doing music. Nothing receive without pride, let go without attachment. If it's endurable, then endure it. Stop complaining. Have I done something for the common good then? I share in Theban fits. It never ceases to amaze me. We'll love ourselves more than other people, but care more about their opinion. I'm our own. It's unfortunate that this has happened, Edno. It's fortunate that this has happened, Ednomd. If it is not right, do. Not do it if it is not true. Do not say it. You always own the option of having no opinion. Ask yourself at every moment, is this necessary? If something is humanly possible, it's attainable by you music. To think of yourself as dead, you have lived your life. Now take what's left and live it properly. Someone despises me. That's their problem. Everything is born from change. You have power over your mind, no two events. When jarred unavoidably by circumstance, revert at once to your sylphant. Don't lose the rhythm. More than you can help, you could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do say. And music. Think our life is what our thoughts make. If you don't have a consistent goal in life, you can't live it in a consistent way. Get back up when you fail. Celebrate a bathing like a music. Human, limit yourself to represent the tranquility that comes when you stop caring what they say or think, or do only what you music do. Don't you see how much you have to for, and yet you still settle for less mastery of reading and writing requires a music master. The struggle is great, the task divine. To gain mastery, freedom, happiness, and on to not let others hold Yabaka. Blazing fire makes flame, and brightness out of everything that is thrown into it too. Love only what happens, no greater music harmony. If it's humanly possible, you can do it too. Choose not to be harmed, and ya won't feel harmed. Don't feel harmed and do, haven't been. Don't procrastinate, don't confuse, don't wanderdant, be passive or aggressive. Don't be about business. Love the hand that fate die Elsa and play it as your own practice. Even what seems impossible, there is never any need to get worked up about things you can't control. People exist for own inather. The nearer a man comes to a mind, the closer he is. To strength Seneca, suffer more in imagination than in reality. Difficulties strengthen. The Minda's labor does thebity. Being poor is not having too little light, is wanting more if a man knows not to, which port hessels no wind. Is favor a blight's better to conquer grief than to deceive vite? Life is very short, and anxious forthos, who forget the past, neglect the present, and fear the future. No man is more unhappy than who never faces adversity, for he is not permitted to prove himself of everything hangs on one's thinking. A man is as unhappy as he has convinced him. Semph. Hayes, it's not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it all. Cruelty springs from music weakness. A gem cannot be polished without frustration. Nor a man perfected with music trials. He who is everywhere is nowhere. As long as you live, keep learning. How tall of it is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more thoughtless, poor music. Sometimes even to live is an act of courage. You can tell the character of fevery man when you see how he gives and receives praise. It is not that we have a short space of time, but that we waste much. O fit the greatest remedy for anger is delay. O much progress shall and make you disgust as much as you try to make. Wisdom comes haphazard to no man. This is our big mistake, to think well. Look forward to death. Most of death is already gone. Whatever time is past is owned by death. What you have seems insufficient to you, then though you possess the world, you will yet be miserable. Most powerful is he who has himself in his own music power. It does not matter what you burb it, how you bear music. Nothing delights the mind as much as loving and loyal friendship. Whatever can happen at any time can happen today. Excellence withers without a music adversary. Joy comes to us from those whom we love, even when they are absent. What progress have I made? I have begun to be a friend to myself. If my wealth goes away, it takes with it nothing beauty. It's selficus. If you wish to improve, be contento. Appear clueless or stupid. Don't just say that you have read books, show that through them you have learned. Think music better. I cannot escape death, but at least I can escape the fear of music. Don't explain your philosophy. Embody it. You become what you give your attention. It's impossible for a man to learn what he thinks he already knows. If you are ever tempted to look for outside approval, realize that Yah have compromised your integrity. If you need a witness, be your own. How long are you going to wait for? You demand the best for music yourself, if your choices are beautiful. So 2. Will Yao. If someone succeeds in provoking you, realize that your mind is complicit in the provocation. It's not things that upset us, but our judgments. Our bouting circumstances don't make the man, they only reveal him to himself. Welcome events in whichever way they happen. This is the path to music peace. The key is to keep company only with people who uplift you, whose presence calls forth your best. The essence of philosophy is that a man should so live that his happiness hall depend as little as possible on external things. No man is free who is not mysterious himself. The more we value things outside our control, the less control we music have. You are hurt the moment you believe yourself. To be wealth consists not in having griata sessions, but in having fluence. Seek not the good in external things, seek it in yourselves. Curb your desire, don't satur hard on so many things, and Yah will get what you need. Devote the rest of your life to making progress. Music better to trip with the feet than with etting. If you lay violent hands on Myola, have my body, but my mind will remain. With stillo, happiness is a good flow of life. You're bad feeling is a commotion of the mind repugnant to reason and against nature. Well-being is realized by small steps, but is truly no small thing. Man conquers the world by conquering him. We have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so we should listen more than we music. Say he is best of all men who follows good advice. Good too is he who finds out well things, for himself no loss should be more regrettable to us than losing our time for it's a retrieval. Follow where reason music leads, steal your sensibilities, so that life shall hurt you as little as possible. No evil is honorable, but death is honorable. Therefore death is notville. All the good are friends. Of Onina, no one entrusts a secret to a drunken man, but one will entrust escret to a good man. Therefore the good man will not get drunk. All things are parts of one single system, which is called nature. The individual life is good when it is in harmony with nature, seeing that the universe gives birth to beings that are animate and wise. Should it not be considered animatined wise itself? End may be defined as life in accordance with nature, or in other words, in accordance with our own human nature is well as that of universe. When a dog is tied to a cart if it wants to follow, it is pulled and follows, making its spontaneous act coincide with necessity. But if the dog does not follow it, will be compelled in any case. So it is with men, too. Even if they don't want to, they will be compelled to follow what is destined. Fate is the endless chain of connection, whereby things are the reason or principle by which the world goes. Music on man seems to be deficient in nothing so much as he is in time. I hope you like this video. I hope y'all subscribe, but what I really want you to all subscribe to is our daily Stoic Imalone bit of Stoic wisdom, totally for Frito, the largest community of Stoics ever in existence. You can sign up at dailystoic.com. There's no spam. You cannot subscribe at any time. I love sending it. I've sent it every day for the last 6 years, and I hope to see you there at dailystoic.com music.